everybody, welcome back to another action figure review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Mandalorian Black Series Moff Gideon action figure. He is number 8 in the brand new line with the fancy packaging. Don't know how long I'm going to talk about the packaging, but it's very good and I like it a lot, so I'm sure one day it will get old. But we have a really nice picture of Moff Gideon down the side, and the color for the Mandalorian wave is like this burnt orange. It does look nice. This is, I don't have any other figures from the new wave of the Mandalorian minus Din Djarin with his Beskar armor, so they've just been hard to find in my area. So I'm really glad to have Moff Gideon because, I mean, again, he's another prominent Imperial at this point, and he's got the Darksaber. Obviously, he's the main antagonist to the Mandalorian series, so I'm very excited to have him. And he is also Ghost Fring from Breaking Bad, so it's very cool. Black Series box looks really nice. This one's in good condition, but of course I am going to open this up because he's just too good not to. So that's what you're here for. On the back there is a small bio, which you can pause and read in multiple languages. And then that's about it. So I think that we're pretty much done. We've gone over this packaging in good depth before, so let's just crack into it so we can get a better look at the figure. I do quickly want to note what is normally the clamshell packaging actually has 3 portions in this section because he does have a cape. So I like that they completely package it behind him rather than slip it through that, like, they used to make a crack in the back and it was really annoying to get the cape through. So I do like that new packaging. So here is Moff Gideon outside of the package. Very impressive looking figure just right off the bat, first impressions. But he does have some accessories. I do want to show you guys those first. He does come with a hard plastic sculpted cape, which you can take or leave. Some people prefer the soft goods, other people like the sculptedness. It looks nice. It's very thin, so it looks like it's not going to get in the way of too much posability for your figure, but it is red on the inside, black on the outside. Looks very nice. We will put it on him in just a moment. He does come with a very small, just personal pistol, it looks like, and it looked from first impressions that he had a holster on the side, which is nice. It is done in sort of a charcoal plastic, and there's a lot of sculpting detail, but again, there is no paint detail on these. But, you know, $25, no detail, but take it or leave it, it's fine. Then, of course, the most important weapon, we come with the Darksaber, and I just grabbed this to look at really fast before I show you guys. It does look, yeah, the blade can come off, so you can hold just the little hilt itself, which looks really good. Definitely an improvement upon, you know, the tiny 3 3/4 inch Darksaber, which is cool. It fits in nicely, but again, you know, you don't want to play with the blade because you might end up snapping that little bottom piece off. The edges are clear to give off that like white light effect, which is really cool. And then the middle is obviously dark. It's like that black light, which doesn't make sense, but it works here in the movie. And it looks really good all together. I mean, I'm pretty impressed. Again, I wish they had maybe done some age on the hilts or something, but overall, I mean, this is a really cool little weapon to have for a Black Series figure. I am a big fan. Then to the Moff himself, and I really like, he is a brown character. I like that we get those. He looks really good. The hair, it looks very accurately painted. I'm not so sure how accurate the face looks. It looks a little strange to me. The paint application is fine, but maybe it's the sculpt behind it that seems a little bit off. I don't know. But I do like that he's wearing some Imperial armor. I mean, he's a Moff, but it's the end of the Empire, so he's having to do a lot more work than a Moff during the height of the reign of the Empire. So he's wearing some armor, which is cool, very reminiscent of General Veers. They've made it very shiny. It's like a shellacked black. I really like that. It stands out really well. He does have a little bit of shoulder armor. He's got gloves, and I really like how his fingers are shown through them. Again, to me, it just gives off this look that, you know, while he has a high rank, since the Empire is in shambles, he's just having to do a lot more footwork than what he probably did during the prime of the Empire. I do like the kind of red and black belt around the edge of his waist. That looks really good. He does have a holster. It has a little bit of flashing on the edge where they didn't cut it off. So you could get that and cut that off. If yours has it, I probably won't worry about it. And then his pants are pretty plain. They're just black, and he's got some knee-high boots. He does have little pinstripes on the sides of his legs, which is really good. And overall, I think he's a pretty cool-looking character. So let's try his cape on him. We'll put the blaster in his little holster right here. It fits in decent. I like this holster. It actually gives off the effect of leather, the way it is like... it looks like it's braided together around the edges. I don't know. That's actually really cool. It almost looks like, you know, an old pistol holster, like an iron. He's got a little square on the back that you can put the cloak into. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. And then he's got a little bit more of a regal appearance with this cloak. This might throw him off balance a little bit just because it's going to make him a little heavier towards the back, so you might have to angle him, I don't know. But it looks good. I mean, I really like the red inside the cape. It gives off a very neat looking effect. And then obviously this is, you know, Moff Gideon in his grand attire that we see him in. He does have one trigger finger and then a clasping hand, and the clasping hand is specifically sculpted to hold the dark saber. I can tell because it's not a cup, it's like more of a grip. And then you can hold the dark saber, and that looks really nice. You can hold it against Grogu if you want to, if you hate him, which is mean, but you could do that. You could give it to Bo-Katan, who's coming out in the Black Series. You could give it to Din Djarin. To me, the Darksaber is the reason why everybody should get Moff Gideon, even if you don't want this character personally, because you can give the Darksaber to other characters, and so far it's not been released for another character, but it looks really cool, I think. I think that looks just really stunning. You know, Moff Gideon doesn't pretend to really know how to use the Darksaber. He, you know, has to at some point in the end of Season 2, but overall, I think I really love the hand detail on it. It looks really good. I mean, they sculpted it specifically for this character, but I really like this character in general in The Mandalorian. He's very cool, and I think he looks great. He's got just, again, the staple Black Series articulation, so articulated head, shoulders, elbows, wrists, torso, hips, thighs, knees, and ankles. He does not have double pinned knees, though, I can tell you just by looking. And sometimes they don't do that with all the characters. You know, if it's a character that's not going to necessarily be posing as much, they don't always do it. Sometimes it depends on the outfit. But I think overall he looks fantastic. I'm very excited to have this figure and to make room for him in my collection. And guys, let me know what you think in the comments below about this guy. And as always, I appreciate you watching. I've got more videos to come. Until next time, bye guys.